What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into an awesome world of Let Them Trade. Picture this, a vibrant medieval kingdom where you're the mastermind behind a bolstering city, epic trade routes, and oh yeah, hexagons. I love hexagons. And in this game, you've got them in spades, making every move feels like a strategic masterpiece. I was stoked to get a free copy of this game from Spaceflower to review, and let me tell you, it's been a blast building my empire and fending off the pesky bandits. So buckle up as we explore why Let Them Trade is shaping up to be a city building gym you won't want to miss. So before we get into some games, let me just go over some things real quick. There are two different styles of play. First of all, there's campaign, and under campaign, there's the tutorial. I highly recommend that you check out the tutorial. There's a lot of depth to this game as far as structures, upgrades, how things are going to work. So you're going to want to make sure you check that out. And when you're done with that, then you can partake in the campaign and fill in your world here. It is a lot of fun. Now, back to the main menu, you can click on play, and then you've got a number of different maps here. I'm sure as the game progresses and it evolves, we'll have more. And then there's going to be an option for online workshop maps. So that's community created. English is hard. And that's where we get into the map editor. If you want to make your own map and build your own kingdom, you are certainly more than welcome to. But today we're just going to be sticking with what's already here. So before we start things, I want to go into one thing. If you push your middle mouse button and rotate, you'll notice we are on a desktop. Well, on a tabletop. And I think that is absolutely awesome. You're playing, it's almost like Tabletop Simulator, but I digress. Okay, so you'll notice that there's all these gray tiles on the outside, and if you've done the tutorial at this point, you'll know that this means that there's map to explore. You can explore a little bit to the bottom, a little bit more up to the top, and then to the sides. But first thing I want to do is gonna need to put this rock right there. Kind of irritates me. There's fish there. That's not going to be for a while. Let's go ahead and build. Oh, it's going to really eat into the slots. This will be good for a farm plot. So let's go ahead and build up. Let's put farm. Let's do house and a house, and then we'll build the road. Nice straight road. Unfortunately, there's no straight road over to that side. I'd have to go here, there. Now when you do the forests, there's one of two ways that you can do it, I think. Because right now, if I put it right here, I'll be able to harvest out of here, and I think here, but not here. I can't remember right now. But we need lumber, so let's go ahead and put, either way, I'm going to have 3. 2 for sure. So let's put it right there. And then we'll build a home, and then we're going to build lumber. All right, we'll get all that built up. There's a coal deposit down there. Nice, very nice. We need a road. Is that really? I want it to go like that. That's the way I prefer it. And then, what's the fastest way I can do it that way? There. Okay, we've got a nice little set going here. And you can see that we've got some milestones over here is scout 25 tiles with a knight, and then have 2 out of 5 inhabited zones at once, or sorry, 2 out of 8 is what I get for trying to read. And then 25 wood traded and 25 potatoes traded. That all's not too big of a problem. Those are easy ones to collect up. We do need to build a research center, which I'll put that there, and then we've got enough for that, so we'll put this there. So the research center is obviously where we'll do all the research, and then the provisioner here that gives us our ability to scout with the knights. Once that's built, you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so the research center is complete. We've got homes 1, potatoes 1, lumber 1. Obviously, the sawmill is finished. Okay, I thought you had to research that one. I guess that was only a tutorial to show. So let's do... I don't need a quarry yet. We need the light barracks. So let's... I guess we're going to do the quarry. So it'll gather up the materials as needed over time with the trading and whatnot. So we'll let that play out. And then now I can show you the provisions. So we can see here that we're gathering up provisions. You can set it up to permanent production, decrease production, cycle count by 1, whatever, or add 1. So if you want however many you want. To do a scout, we're going to do here, we have 8 total right now. Let's go ahead and scout over here. Since this is our first starting area, we'll scout there, and then we'll come down here. No, don't go away. I want you to scout that one. Like. So my guess is the river is going to come down to about there. These tiles might be the end of it. Because this might be the... Okay, so yeah, here's the end of the table. I could build a... yeah, I can. So when you're setting it up, or when you're setting up your cities, you'll notice that there's these yellow and green lines, and it's basically how far away it is from your city center and also away from your homes. If it's too far away from some of the things, then there might not be enough control, and you'll notice that they turn red if you get them too far away. So like if I did a... Nope, that one's fine. Okay, there you go. So if I put a house here, you'll see that it's too far away from the potato farms, but it's close enough to the city center. So if I had the lumberjack here, that would probably be close enough, but since I already have close enough to the thing. And okay, this is a good example. So I can get these ones with the house on the bottom side and the city center, but this other house might not be close enough. So just keep that in mind when you're doing stuff. You want to make sure that you've got enough people to work it. So you can see that this home has 2 people. We have 2 people there and 2 people there. Also like just the view sometimes. I don't really care for the cat. But just being able to see your empire, I think that's a cool aspect. Oh look, he's scouting on his own. We're at 13. That's okay, yeah, that's just gonna keep producing. Okay, and then underneath here you have your bandit pressure. This is going to tell you how much trouble the bandits are going to give you, and you're going to have to deal with them. Alright, so the next thing we need to research is the light barracks, so that when we do get some bandits, we can go and fight them. Now right now it is set to easy-ish difficulty, but fighting the bandits is actually pretty interesting. They came up with a really neat way to deal with it. It kind of reminds me of Risk, the board game Risk. Okay, so we need to build a sawmill. Okay, so a sawmill. Let's see. That's good enough, and that's out in the desert, so we'll build that there. Now the question is the okay, stone quarry is close enough. Let's go ahead and get that one in a stone quarry. So we'll have potatoes and stone quarry, but I don't have enough workers. That one's too far away. That one will be good. If I did that, yeah, we'll put it there. Because there's no fish there. That gives room for that. And then these two houses should give, yeah. That one's not actually constructed yet. That's why I'm also not seeing it, I think. No, it still should have come up. I'm not sure, actually. That one I'm a little lost on. See, so like the sawmill, you can see the connection to... No, it doesn't connect out to the houses. But it does connect to the other sawmill, which is important, so... Or to the lumberjacks, which... Okay, and then... The knight's on his way out. Once he does that last one, then we'll send him back, and then I can actually tell that to stop. There you go. Okay, so that one's complete. The knight, we'll send him back to the castle. And then for the castle, oh no. I need stone. No, don't lock it. We need more stone. What if I build him another house? Oh. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Oh, okay. I have to wait for it to upgrade. Which, I have to wait for this. And then I can upgrade, and I'm getting ahead of myself. How are we doing with happiness? So if you didn't know, if I didn't mention it before, your cities, just like in all games, you have the happiness of your peasants. And if they're not happy, they'll leave the city. Then you got to try to work to get them back. So right now we've got 65% happiness from here and 70, well, the ones cutting the wood are happier than the ones growing the food. You'd think they'd be stealing a potato here or there. Oh, well. Okay, so, but you want to make sure you're managing their happiness, and that can come from a number of different things. Make sure that they've got what they need. So that's, you know, obviously food, and then lumber so they can build their stuff, all sorts of stuff. Sheep farm research a sheep farm. That's what we got to do next. But first, I got to get this. I need more stone. Are we actively... One thing I would say is that it's when you're looking at it, it's easy to tell that, okay, that's slot has got a peasant in it, this one doesn't. But when you click on it and they're both filled, I almost feel like it would be nice if this had a border around the outside of it that was like lit up or something. I don't know. Priority. Oh, what if I prioritize that because I need the stone? Oh, there's bandits. We've got bandits. All right. Let's see. We've got to go off and fight them. So I've got one knight and he lost. Dang it. Okay, that's why I need this. He's not the greatest of knights, but whatever. These bandits are going to keep stealing my stuff. Silver Eye. No, just go back. Where are we at with this? I have... Give me 8. We'll just buy it early. I've got the money. We don't actually have a good revenue stream in right now. We've got a really bad revenue stream at the moment, but I need this to get closer to being done. All right, time to speed things up. Okay, and then castle. We'll build the barracks. I did stop this, right? Okay, that one is stopped. All right, awesome. And then now we need the sheep. Sheep farm. Okay, research that one. It's going to take wood and planks. Oh, I'm still paused. It's like nothing's moving. Why? And then there's a bandit there. Oh, Mr. Silver Eye. Oh, you're stealing my crap. We gotta get him knocked out. Oh, you didn't catch it. Oh, he caught it there. Okay, and then... Yes. Build infinite. We need more. We need more of them. Quest completed. Wood traded is 50. City center upgrade. Okay. There. Do that, and then... Oh, there he is. Just go back to regular speed. 3, a 4, really? Alright, what are we gonna get here? A 6! Oh yeah, come on! Oh, he gets a +2. Wait, what? How is it he gets a +2 on his roll? Oh, that is so not fair. There we go. Alright, take that, Mr. Snake Eye. Get out of here. Yeah, Silver Eye. Jeez. Yep, trot it back, trot it back. There you go. Alright, hopefully that will... No, you can just go back to the castle. Okay, we're gonna upgrade the city. Alright, and then we probably need to think about putting together another city. Because we're running low on everything here. City building count. And expenditures. Let's see. I gotta wait for that to upgrade. Oh, did it? Oh, I'm waiting for them to finish their upgrade. Duh. Okay. Let's go ahead and build. This is a stone quarry. What I need is the fish. Fishing would be a huge bonus. There's nowhere that has 2 fish. Oh no, there is up here. But it's all desert. That'd literally be the only thing I'd be building a city for right there is the fishing. If I do it over here, I can get fishing and stone. And then I can also do a farm. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm going to build that. I'm going to build a house. And then the fishing's not done yet, but that'll be enough to support them. And then we need a path to there. And then I don't know if this is actually a good way to do this, but if it's shorter and gets it to there faster, I'm all for it. All right, how are we doing on... How many peasants do I have total? I have 2. Yes, we need more. Just keep... I'm really struggling with this lumber. I'm doing good on stone. I don't need to prioritize that anymore, but I am going to prioritize that. We've got this going for stone. Our fishing should be done here soon. We should build a sheep farm. That one's not done. Sure, let's build a sheep farm here. And then I can do that. So they've got stone, a sheep farm. That'll be 1 person, 2, 3, 4. It's a little spread thin, but it's doable. This one's still taking forever to upgrade. They're 70% happy. 70% happy. I'm still not coins. Buying resources from the castle. Yeah, I'm not doing good on the lumber side. I'm always out of wood. I'm gonna put one there, and I'm gonna put a house there. I think the lumber is what's slowing us financially down. Oh, look who's back. Oh, there's a bunch of them now. He gets a +1, so whatever he rolls. Come on. Oh, he tied. Okay. Come on, get a 6. Get a 6. There's a 5. All right. Get out of here, bud. Get out of here. I lose track of him. He's got like a base down here or something. We're going to have to knock that out. Let's just see. I think he's right there. Oh, no, it's right there. That's a lose. Yep. There you go. One guy left. Oh, it's a tie. Come on. Oh, that's not gonna do it. That's so not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. Come on. Roll a 6. That's so not helpful. You need to go back. Pick up more troops. How many do we have? I've got 20. Maybe we could load up and get her done. I think is 9 the most I can have in there? I think so. All right. Come on. I got to speed these battles up. Back to one verse. There you go. Okay, hold up. Where are you going? Loitering. Currently guest in my dungeon. Yeah. That's right, you're going to be in my dungeon. Alright, we're still building the fish farm over here. We're building that one there. Okay, it looks like for the current moment, with the bandits taken care of, we are actually now back to making a profit, which means it's time to research extra night. That would be useful. Trader speed upgrade. That sounds like it's going to be up my alley right there. The faster we can trade, the better everything will go. Okay, so this one's upgraded. We need more potatoes. I have... There's one peasant home. That's a farm. That's a home. That's a home. Let's do a home there, and when I get the wheat, we'll do the trader speed. Oh, wait. One-eyed Tom. Okay, yeah, I just saw him running around here somewhere. Peasant home is constructed. Okay, so we got 2. All right, let's get the wheat farm. And then we're going to do some upgrades. Can I do... Oh, I can't. Okay, we'll get rid of that. I do want to do those upgrades. Peasant home. Let's upgrade it. Let's give them a better home, right? Okay, any bandits? This thing is still constructing. Okay, we're going full speed here. Wheat farm unlocked. Okay, awesome. That's exactly what I was looking for. Put one of them bad boys down. So we're going to need 10, 15, and I don't remember how much stone. But we've got stone here and stone here. That one's getting taken care of. That one's taken care of. I'm missing wood and planks. And then this one, I'm missing wood and... No, just planks. Okay. What can I do to peasant home? Requires research of stone tool maker. Where is stone tool maker? Right there. Okay. I'm going to need stuff I don't have yet, which I don't know what those red blocks are. Probably clay, stone, which means that we're going to need some exploring done. Oh, that's where my resources are. How about we just stop that for... Okay, I know where it's going. How many do I have? 31. Okay. I should be okay now. I forgot I was making an army. When it costs me... What else am I doing? So that's using potatoes, but I have to do that. This was using my stone and my planks, which that should help speed up things. Let's build another. Yeah, we're gonna build another. And then transports, traders, sawmill constructed. Okay. Okay, we're losing happiness fast. That's not good. That's not good. Okay, let's destruct that. Is that making our happiness go back up? Yes, okay. I spread people way too thin. I can upgrade the building again and then increase the number of houses, and then people aren't overworked like they are here. There. That should help fix this problem over here. Because right now, they's not happy. I need the wood. Okay, what I need is that upgrade, forester, and then output. We'll do that one, and then we'll do oh, that's not going to help me any. We'll do forester because I don't have enough people to do that. Okay, we're getting better on happiness there. The 15% output, that's going to be helpful. I don't think, yeah, that's too far away, and I don't have enough city upgrade. Okay, well, the houses are upgraded. That looks cool. Okay, how are we doing on happiness? All right, they're getting very happy now. And then our money's going up. Our lumber's still... Basic needs wood. Yes, I know. I'm trying to get more lumber in your guys' hands, but we're gonna upgrade this one to a 3. We like running out of lumber, we're running out of food. There's wheat though. I can't build a... I don't have the planks for that. Oh, I do have the planks for that. I don't have the wood for it. Let's see. You know what? We almost need another village for farming, for potatoes and fish. Although the numbers are going up. It says that I'm at a -5, but the potatoes are going up. Okay, so there's 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. That should be... Yep, everyone's got a job. Everyone's got a home. They're complaining because they don't have enough potato. I need to upgrade I have to upgrade this. I'm going to have to put a potato farm here so that they actually aren't complaining that they're out of food all the time. But their happiness is... They're happy, but then they're not happy. Make up your mind. I'll build it there. So the way from the tutorial, as I understood it, is that the basic needs will be met here. So you're supposed to kind of like prioritize, like this one will be a sheep farm. This one will be a lumber farm. This one will be a potato farm. The potatoes will trade with these two, so they get the potatoes. This one will trade with these two, so they get the lumber or planks. And this one will trade the sheep, so that they get that one. So that way, everything is split and they're trading. Now, if the routes are too long, like the trade routes are too long, then you can get into some problems there. So you're supposed to try to centralize things. But I may have spread things out a little far, but I don't think that's horrible. I mean, look at the table. You can make some big kingdoms. Okay, so these ones are happy. Those ones are happy. And these ones seem to be doing pretty good. I don't want to put down a 4th yet because, well, we've got a lot of expanding to do, which I actually should. We just got our potato situation back in alignment. Then I don't know where this guy's going to pop up. Can you explore out that way? Oh, there's the hidden. Yep, time to deal with them. Man. There you go. Alright, go back to the castle. Get some reinforcements. And kick some butt. Oh, hold on. I want to watch. Okay. Nope. That's not going to do it. Dang it. Yeah. Alright. That one's gone. He's in our dungeon. He needs to stay there. How many guys am I going to have in the dungeon? This place is going to get full. Okay, don't forget, you're supposed to be... Yes, you're supposed to be scouting, good sir. Scout. We need to find the red clay stuff. Wait, clay deposit. That's what it was. See, I knew it was clay. Okay, just return there for now, I guess. Let's see. That actually... What do I need? There. And then can I upgrade potatoes? Yes, I can. Let's upgrade potatoes. And then that one. I don't have the population to deal with that. This gives me 3 people. I need to upgrade the rest of the houses. So that'll give me an extra person. That will help with the output. So you've got the basic upgrades. So you get, you know, obviously upgrading the house to a level 2 gives me 3 people inside. And then for the farms, you get the upgrade, but then you also have modifications that you can do to give it the stone tools, or +1 peasant slot and plus 50% output, or you can just do plus 15% output for every adjacent building of the same type, which, you know, if you're going to build them like this, that's great. Oh, there's one-eyed Jack, whatever his name was. Didn't really see where he ran off to. I just realized our next milestone is income tax is 300 holding for 60 seconds. That's we are a long way away from that milestone. So I think that is a good spot for us to go ahead and stop on this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I really like this game. I'm gonna definitely be playing this one a lot more. It's one that there's parts of this that I can see them expanding out and doing a lot of different changes. Right now I've only experienced up to 4 cities, and managing that can get a little tricky. If you get beyond that, I don't know if my brain can handle that. I think that this is a really fun game, not just because it's hexagons, but just because it's chill. Like, I can just sit here and play it. I can worry about the bandits a little bit, and I really only have to worry about, you know, the overall happiness of the cities, which is easily to deal with. Now, I am playing on easy, and you can up the challenge, and you can, you know, adjust your level of chill that you want. But I definitely say check it out. Give it a shot. I think you'll enjoy it. Thanks again for watching, everyone. You guys have a great one.